Nobody really talks about what it feels like to keep going, to never stop, never quit. Even when you're tired, even when you feel like you got the whole weight of the world on your back, on your shoulders. It's not like life's gonna come up and tell you, let you catch up, right? Time doesn't wait for no one. And I've been paying attention to that for quite some time now. Listen, call it age, I don't know. But especially when you're out here trying to work on something that's important, building something important to you, I should say. Because fun fact, nobody cares. It's not like they're not that they're doing it on purpose, but nobody really cares. They're too busy working on their own stuff. You wake up, you still got to go handle your responsibilities. You still got to go deal with work, family. The pressure is definitely not going away. And then for what? To go over there and do it all over again the next day. And on the outside looking in, everything is normal. On the inside, there's a lot going on that nobody talks about, that nobody really sees. And that's the crazy part, because most people out here, pretending. Most people out here doing this quietly, silently. I know. And I spent over 30 years in management, managing people, leading people, being responsible for outcomes that didn't always go as planned. Having to guide individuals on how they need to move to hit company goals, deadlines, expectations, sometimes on a personal level. And I've had to develop the emotional intelligence to deal with many messy situations. Real conversations, uncomfortable conversations. I've made tons of mistakes. I've learned from them. I've watched how people changed over time, how work ethics have shifted, mindsets have shifted year over year. Yeah, that's a real thing. It's not getting any easier. But one thing that doesn't change is this. We all got to deal with the pressure. That's never going away. Decisions still got to be made. Expectations need to be met. And most of the time, there is no clear direction. And still, we're expected to show up on top. That's just the way it is. I spent the last 15 years working on myself. And I'm out here telling you I'm still a student. Still reading, learning, trying to understand how I think so that I can move better, respond better to life and whatever gets thrown at me. I've studied the body, went to personal training school, took life coaching courses, always with the mindset to grow internally, to understand people, to master my craft, to better understand myself. How do people operate? How do I operate? I feel like you have to study yourself so you can do a better job of being yourself, being you. But let me be clear, I'm not sitting here because I figured it all out. No, I'm sitting here because I'm still in it. Life didn't just stop for me. I still have to deal with the pressure. I still have days where I don't feel like doing anything. I have responsibilities too. Things I'm working on, things I'm working through, things I'm trying to figure out. Hopefully just like you. I know what it feels like to wake up tired. Trust me. You still got to go out there and show up. Sometimes there are no days off. You have things on your mind, can't shake them off. But you still got to go out there and still perform. Still got to lead by example. Still got to go handle your position. And after seeing this for years and living it myself, I started asking a different question. Why? Why do some people do it anyway, like move, and some people stay stuck? Why do some people keep going no matter what? Even when everything is pushing them to stop. Hold up, chill, don't do it no more. What is that? And not like on some motivational standpoint, but on some real life perspective. Like what's really going on in there? What are you made out of? What keeps you going? What actually is happening in your mind? These are the things that we talk about. The drivers. What drives people to survive, to grow, to push through obstacles that may seem crazy to others. Real situations, real pressure, real perspective. And not from a perfect place, because that's not how life works. If you've ever felt like you've been carrying more than what people actually see, I'm here to tell you you're not alone. If you ever had to push yourself even when you didn't feel like it, You're not the only one. So through different forms of expression, music is what most people hear first. Spoken word, real conversation, storytelling, maybe even some documentary, maybe some even different versions of myself. We're here to explore that here on this channel. So welcome to Shark Nation. We're here, we refuse to drift through life. We move with intention, we move with purpose. You're not lost. You're being shaped. And you're built by pressure and driven by motion.